You're here tonight, and that's enough. You made it through today, through every moment that asks something of you. And now you're here. You can let this hour carry you. You don't have to hold yourself upright anymore. You don't have to solve anything. You don't have to be anything but present, right here, right now. Peace be upon you tonight. Not the peace the world tries to sell you. Not the peace that demands you fix everything first, but the peace that finds you exactly where you are. You are seen tonight, you are known, and you are held. There's a voice that's been waiting for you, a presence that doesn't require you to perform, and in this hour you're going to hear it. Let's begin with a simple breath. You don't have to change anything. Just notice. Notice the air moving in 2, 3, and moving out. 2, 3, 4. You don't have to force it, just let it happen. In 2, 3, and out. 2, 3, 4. And with each breath, you're giving yourself permission. Permission to rest. Permission to let tonight be different. There's a place we're going to visit together. A place that's been prepared for you. It's quiet there, warm and safe. But before we go, I want you to do something. I want you to imagine a high shelf way up above your head, out of reach. And on that shelf, you're going to place everything that tomorrow needs from you. Every task, every decision, every worry about what comes next. One by one, take them from your mind and place them up there. They're not gone, they're just resting. And they'll wait for you until morning. You have permission to stop carrying them tonight. Tomorrow's meeting, place it on the shelf. That conversation you need to have, place it there. The thing you forgot to do today, it can wait there too. The email you didn't answer, up it goes. The decision you're avoiding, it can rest there. One by one, let them go up onto that high shelf, and feel your shoulders drop just a little. Feel the space that opens up when you stop holding everything at once. Now come with me. Picture yourself standing at the edge of a quiet shore, and just a few steps away, there's a small fire burning. It's not a large fire, just enough to warm your hands, just enough to light the circle of sand around it. The flames are gentle, amber and gold, moving slowly, and the night around you is soft and deep. Above, the stars are scattered like seeds across a dark field, and the air is still. There's no wind tonight, no rush, just the quiet lapping of water somewhere in the distance, just the soft crackle of wood in the fire. You've been walking toward this fire for a long time, maybe longer than you realized, and now you're here. There's a stone near the fire, smooth and low, worn by time and weather. You can sit. Go ahead. Lower yourself down. Feel the coolness of the stone beneath you, and let the warmth of the fire reach your face, your hands. You don't have to do anything. You're simply here, and that's all that's asked of you tonight. As you sit by the fire, you begin to notice you're not alone. There's a figure on the other side of the flames, seated, still, watching the fire with you. You can't see the face clearly at first, but there's something in the posture, something in the stillness, that tells you this is someone who knows you, someone who's been here, waiting. And without a word, you understand, this is the one who called you here. This is the shepherd who knows your name. He doesn't speak yet. He just lets you breathe, lets you settle. And in the silence, you realize you don't have to explain yourself. You don't have to recount your day or justify your presence. He already knows. He knows the weight you carried today, the fear you didn't name out loud, the moment you almost gave up. He knows the conversation that went wrong, the task you couldn't finish, the way you snapped at someone you love. He knows, and he's not disappointed. He's simply here with you by the fire. In 2, 3, and out 2, 3, 4. Let your breath match the rhythm of the flames. Slow, steady, alive but gentle, in and out. And as you breathe, you begin to feel something shifting inside you. It's subtle, like the first loosening of a knot you've been tying tighter and tighter for months. You don't have to untie it all at once. Just notice it and breathe. There's an old word that's been used for thousands of years. A word that means more than just the absence of conflict. The word is shalom. It means wholeness, completeness, everything in its right place. Not perfection, but peace. Not the hurried peace that comes from finishing your list, but the deep peace that comes from knowing you belong, knowing you're held, knowing that even in the mess there's a hand that hasn't let go. Tonight, shalom is what's being offered to you. Not because you earned it, but because you're here. Because you showed up. Because you're still breathing. Because even on the days when you feel like you failed, you kept going, and that matters. The shepherd across the fire finally speaks. His voice is low, unhurried, like the sound of distant thunder that doesn't threaten, just reminds you that something larger than you is present. He says, "You've been trying so hard, and you feel it, the truth of it. You have been trying to hold it all together, trying to be enough, trying not to let anyone down, trying to keep up with the pace everyone else seems to manage. And in this moment, by the fire, he's telling you, you can stop trying for a while. Let me carry it tonight," he says. And you don't know how, but you feel the weight beginning to shift. Not all at once, but slowly, like a heavy coat slipping from your shoulders. Like someone gently taking a bag from your hands that you've been gripping for miles. In 2, 3 and out, 2, 3, 4. Let's do something together. I'm going to guide you through your body, and as I do, I want you to notice where you're holding tension. You don't have to fix it, just notice it, and then let it be. Let it soften. You're not going to force anything tonight. You're just going to notice and allow. Start with your forehead. Is it tight? Are your eyebrows drawn together like you're trying to solve something even now? Let them go. Smooth your forehead. Soften your brow. Imagine the shepherd reaching across the fire and placing his hand gently on your forehead. And as he does, all the lines smooth out. All the worry melts away. Good. Now your jaw. Are your teeth clenched? Is your jaw tight from holding back words, or holding in frustration, or just holding on? Let your jaw fall open just slightly. Let your tongue rest easy in your mouth. There's nothing to bite down on tonight, nothing to hold back. You can be honest here. You can be tired here. You can be done here. Your neck and shoulders. This is where so much lives, so much tightness. This is where you carry the weight of trying to be strong for everyone else. Roll your shoulders back once, gently, and then let them drop. Let them be heavy. You don't have to hold yourself up. The stone beneath you, the ground beneath the stone, they're holding you. The shepherd is here. You're not responsible for everything tonight. Your chest. Is your breathing shallow? Have you been taking half breaths all day because you're anxious? Because you're waiting for the next thing to go wrong? Let your next breath go deeper. Fill your lungs all the way, slow, and then let it all go. In 2, 3 and out, 2, 3, 4. And again. In 2, 3, 4. And again. In 2, 3 and out, 2, 3, 4. Your hands. Are they gripping? Are your fists clenched even now? Let your fingers uncurl. Let your palms open. Imagine you're releasing everything you've been trying to hold on to. The control, the outcomes, the need to fix everything. Let it all drop from your hands. You don't have to hold on to anything right now. Your legs, your feet. Let them be heavy. Let them sink into the sand beneath you. You're not going anywhere. You're exactly where you need to be, and you can stay here as long as you need. And now, notice that you feel just a little lighter, just a little more settled. And if you don't feel it yet, that's okay too. Sometimes the body takes longer to believe what the mind is beginning to understand. But the invitation is there. The rest is here. You can take it. You're allowed to take it. The shepherd is still across the fire from you. And now he begins to speak again. But this time, it's not to you. He's praying. Not a loud prayer. Not a prayer asking for something far away. Just a quiet prayer. The kind that wraps around you like a warm blanket on a cold night. He says, "Father, this one is yours. Tonight let them know it. Let them feel your arms. Not as an idea, but as a presence. Let every worried thought be met with your whisper. Let every tight muscle soften under your hand. They are tired, Father, and they are welcome here. Let them rest in you. Let them stop performing. Let them stop proving. Let them just be." And you hear it, not with your ears, but deeper. You hear it in the part of you that's been waiting for permission to stop. You hear it, and something inside you says, "Yes, yes, I am tired. Yes, I am welcome. Yes, I can rest. Yes, I can stop now." The fire crackles softly. One of the logs shifts. sending a few sparks up into the dark. You watch them rise, bright for a moment, and then they fade into the night. And you think about your worries, your fears. They feel so urgent during the day, so heavy. But here by the fire, they seem smaller. Not because they don't matter, but because they're not the only thing that matters. There's something larger here, something older, something that holds both you and your worries, without being overwhelmed by either. The shepherd reaches into the sand beside him and picks up a small stone. He turns it over in his hand, slowly, thoughtfully. The firelight catches the smooth surface, and then he speaks again. "Do you remember the valley?" he asks. And you're not sure which valley he means. But it doesn't matter, because you know valleys. You know the places where the light doesn't reach easily, where the path isn't clear, where you couldn't see the way forward. You've been in valleys. Maybe you're in one right now. "I was there," he says. "You didn't always feel me, but I was there. In the valley of the shadow, I was the one walking beside you. And tonight, I'm still here. Not because the valley is over, but because I don't leave. I don't leave when it gets hard. I don't leave when you can't feel me. I don't leave when you're angry or confused or ready to give up. I stay. And you feel it, that presence. That stubborn, relentless presence that doesn't give up on you even when you've given up on yourself. He was there. He is here. And he will be there tomorrow too. Through the next valley, through the next hard thing, through whatever comes. In 2, 3, and out, 2, 3, 4. There's a part of you that's been afraid to let go completely. Afraid that if you stop watching, stop controlling, everything will fall apart. And maybe that fear is sitting with you right now by the fire. That's okay. You don't have to banish the fear. You can let it sit there. But I want you to do something. I want you to imagine taking that fear, just for tonight, and placing it on the other side of the fire. Not gone, just across from you. Where you can see it, but where it's not in your lap anymore. Go ahead, pick it up, hold it for a moment, acknowledge it, and then gently set it down over there. It can stay, but it doesn't have to be in your hands. And when you do, notice the space it leaves. Notice your lap is a little lighter. Notice your hands are a little freer. Notice your chest can expand a little more. And in that space, you're going to receive something. You're going to receive rest, real rest. Not the kind that comes from exhaustion, but the kind that comes from being held. The shepherd stands now, slowly. He walks around the fire, and he comes to sit beside you. Not across from you anymore, but right next to you. Close enough that you can feel the warmth of his presence. Close enough that when he speaks you don't have to strain to hear. Close enough that you know you're not facing this alone. "You did your best today," he says. And it's not a question, it's a statement, a fact. You did your best. Maybe it didn't feel like enough. Maybe you stumbled. Maybe you said the wrong thing or missed the opportunity. Maybe you lost your temper or forgot something important. But you did your best with what you had. And that's what he sees. "I'm proud of you," he says. And something in you breaks open. Not in a painful way, but in the way a tight bud breaks open to become a flower. In the way dawn breaks open the night. You didn't know you needed to hear that, but you did. And now you have. And it's settling into a place deep inside that's been waiting a long time for those words. Let's breathe together again. In, 2, 3, and out, 2, 3, 4. And with each breath, I want you to imagine that you're breathing in peace and breathing out everything that isn't peace. In comes the shalom, the wholeness, the sense that you're exactly where you belong. And out goes the striving, the fear, the need to prove yourself. Out goes the comparison, the shame, the voice that says you're not enough. In, peace. Out, pressure. In, presence. Out, performance. In, held. Out, alone. In, loved. Out, earning. In, rest. Out, striving. Keep breathing. You don't have to rush this. There's no hurry here. Time moves differently by the fire. An hour can feel like a moment, or a moment can feel like an eternity. And right now you have all the time you need, all the space you need, all the grace you need. The shepherd reaches into his robe and pulls out something small. At first, You can't see what it is. But then he opens his hand, and there's a tiny flame, not from the fire, but from somewhere else. It's bright, steady, and it doesn't flicker. He looks at it, and then he looks at you, and his eyes are kind. So kind. This is for you, he says. It's the light that never goes out, even when you can't see it. Even when you feel like you're stumbling in the dark, this light is in you. I put it there. Before you knew my name, before you took your first breath, I placed this light inside you, and nothing can put it out. Not your mistakes, not your failures, not your worst day, not your biggest regret. This light is mine, and I've placed it in you, and it's staying. He closes his hand gently around the flame, and then he reaches toward you. He places his hand over your heart, and you feel warmth spreading through your chest. Not a burning, but a kindling. Something inside you that's been dim, tired, barely holding on, begins to glow a little brighter. You feel it, like embers being breathed on, like a candle being lit in a dark room. You're not broken. You're not too far gone. You're not beyond reach. You're held. And the light inside you, the light he placed there, it's still burning. It's still there. And tonight you're being reminded of it. There's an old shepherd's song that's been whispered for thousands of years. You might know it. It starts like this: "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want." But tonight let's hear it differently. Not as a recitation, but as a promise. Not as words on a page, but as breath in your lungs. The Lord is my shepherd. Not was, not will be, is, right now, in this moment, by this fire, in this night. He is your shepherd. Which means you're not wandering alone. Which means there's someone who knows the way even when you don't. Which means when you can't see the path, he can, and he's leading you. I shall not want. Not because you'll have everything you wish for, but because he knows what you need, and he's already providing it. Maybe not in the way you expected, maybe not on your timeline, but he's providing. And tonight, what you need is rest. And here it is. What you need is peace. And here it is. What you need is to be reminded that you're not alone. And here he is. He makes me lie down in green pastures. Sometimes you need to be made to rest. Sometimes you need permission. Sometimes you need someone stronger than you to say, "Stop. Lie down. I've got this." And tonight he's saying it. Stop. Lie down. Let the green pastures hold you. Let the soft grass be your bed. Let the ground support you. I've got this. I've got tomorrow. I've got the thing you're worried about. I've got the person you're concerned for. I've got it all. You can rest. He leads me beside still waters. Not the crashing waves. Not the roaring ocean. Still waters. Quiet waters. The kind you can see your reflection in. The kind that don't overwhelm you. The kind that restore your soul. And that's what's happening tonight. Your soul is being restored. Slowly. Gently. One breath at a time. One word at a time. One moment at a time. He restores my soul. Not just your body. Not just your mind. Your soul. The deepest part of you. The part that's been running on empty. The part that's been giving and giving without being filled. Tonight that part is being restored. And you don't have to do anything to make it happen. You just have to receive it. In 2, 3, and out 2, 3, 4. You're sinking deeper now. Not into fear, but into rest. It's a good sinking, like sinking into a warm bath after a long day. Like sinking into your bed when you're finally home after a long journey. You're sinking into the presence of the one who's been holding you all along. And as you sink, I want you to notice something. There's a loop we've been in together. We started by the fire. We've walked through your body. We've heard the shepherd's voice. And now we're coming back to the fire. But it's not the same fire anymore. It's deeper now, warmer, more real, because you're not observing it from the outside anymore. You're in it. You're part of it. You're home. The fire is God's presence. And you're not separate from it. You're in it, surrounded by it, held by it. And it's not consuming you. It's warming you. It's lighting your way. It's reminding you that you're not alone, that you've never been alone, that even in the darkest night, there's a light that won't go out. Let's go even deeper. I'm going to count down from 10 to 1. And with each number, you're going to let yourself relax twice as much as you are right now. Not because you're trying, but because you're allowing. Because you're letting the shepherd do what he does best. Hold you. 10. Feeling the warmth of the fire on your face. 9. Feeling the shepherd beside you, close and steady. 8. Letting your breath slow even more natural and easy. 7. Noticing the stillness of the night around you, how quiet it is, how safe. 6. Feeling the weight of your body, fully supported by the stone, by the ground, by the presence that's beneath everything. 5. Halfway there, sinking deeper into rest, deeper into peace. 4. Letting go of the last bit of control, the last bit of watching, the last bit of trying. 3. Trusting the presence that holds you, the arms that won't let go. 2. Almost there, almost home, almost fully resting. 1. Fully resting, fully held, fully here, fully safe. And now you're in a different kind of space. A space where the boundaries between waking and sleeping are soft. A space where you can hear the shepherd's voice even clearer, because you're not trying to hear it anymore. You're just receiving it, like a child listening to a parent's voice while falling asleep. Not straining, just hearing, just resting. He's speaking to you now, and his words are like a lullaby, not to put you to sleep in the way a parent distracts a child, but to put you to sleep the way the ocean puts the shore to sleep, naturally, rhythmically, inevitably, because it's time, because you're safe, because you can. You are mine, he says. Not because you earned it, not because you're perfect, not because you did everything right, but because I chose you. Before you knew my name, before you understood what that meant, I chose you, and I'm not changing my mind. Not tonight, not tomorrow, not when you fail again, not when you forget again, not ever. You are mine, and that's settled. And you believe him, not because you've figured it all out, but because something deeper than your mind is saying, yes, yes, I am yours. Yes, I am chosen. Yes, I am held. Yes, I am safe. There's a lamb near the fire now. You didn't notice it before, but it's there, small, white, curled up near the warmth. Its breathing is slow and steady, and the shepherd reaches down and places his hand on the lamb's head, gently, protectively, the way you touch something precious, and you realize you're the lamb, you're the one he's watching over, you're the one he won't lose, you're the one he'd leave the 99 for, you're that important to him. If you wander, he says, I will find you. If you fall, I will lift you. If you forget, I will remind you. If you run, I will wait. If you hide, I will seek. You are not too much for me. You are not a burden. You are not an inconvenience. You are my beloved, and I will not let you go. In 2, 3, and out 2, 3, 4. We're going to shift now. Just slightly. Not away from rest, but deeper into it. There's a gentle pattern we're going to explore. A rhythm that's going to carry you even further into peace. It's called fractionation. It's the rhythm of releasing. And it works like this. You're going to notice a tiny bit of alertness, just for a second, and then you're going to let it go. And when you do, you'll relax twice as deeply as before. Ready? Notice right now, just for a second. Notice that you're awake enough to hear my voice. There's a tiny alertness there. Can you feel it? Just a flicker. Good. Now let it go. Release it. And as it goes, feel yourself relaxing twice as deeply as you were a moment ago. Twice as heavy, twice as safe, twice as held. Good. Let's do it again. Notice, just for a second, that you're here, that you're listening. There's that tiny alertness again. And now, let it go. Release it, and sink twice as deep, twice as restful, twice as peaceful. One more time. Notice, just a flicker of awareness, and then release it. Let it go, and drop into a rest that's twice as deep as anything you've felt tonight. You're doing so well. You're letting go. You're trusting. You're resting. I'm going to say a word, and when I do, I want you to let something go. Just a little. Just enough. This is a gentle call and response. You don't have to do anything dramatic. Just let your body respond naturally. Ready? Peace. Let your shoulders drop. Peace. Let your jaw soften. Peace. Let your hands open. Peace. Let your mind quiet. Peace. Let your heart rest. And with each release, you're not losing anything. You're gaining space. Space for more peace. Space for more presence. Space for the kind of rest that heals. Space for the kind of sleep that restores. Space for the kind of love that changes everything. The fire is lower now. Not out, but settling. The flames are smaller, more rhythmic, dancing slowly, and the coals beneath are glowing steady and deep, red and orange and gold. That's what's happening inside you too. The initial burst of warmth, the first loosening that's passed. And now you're settling into the deeper glow, the kind of warmth that lasts, the kind of rest that restores, the kind of peace that stays. The shepherd is still beside you. And he's not in a hurry, he's not checking a watch, he's not moving on to the next thing. He's here, with you, for as long as you need. And that's the gift, not just the words he's speaking, but the fact that he's staying. He's not leaving you to figure it out alone. He's not leaving you to carry it by yourself. He's staying. I know you're tired, he says. I know you've been running on empty. I know you've been giving and giving and giving, and you're not sure there's anything left. But you don't have to be full to be loved. You don't have to be strong to be held. You don't have to have it all together to come to me. You can come to me empty, and I will fill you, not with more tasks, not with more pressure, not with more expectations, but with more of me. And I am enough. I am enough for today. I am enough for tomorrow. I am enough for whatever comes. I am enough. And you feel it, that filling, not like a cup being filled to the brim and then stopping, but like a river being filled by a spring that never runs dry. It's not a one-time event. It's a continual flow. And you're being invited to return to it again and again, whenever you need. This isn't the last time you'll sit by this fire. This isn't the last time you'll hear this voice. Whenever you need it, it's here. He's here. In 2, 3, and out. 2, 3, 4. Let's notice something together. You might have felt a tiny bit of alertness a moment ago. Just a flicker. Just a small thought that tried to pull you back toward the day. That's normal. It happens. The mind does that. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to let it go. And as it goes, you're going to relax twice as deeply as you were before. That flicker of alertness, it's leaving, like smoke rising from the fire. And in its place, there's a wave of peace twice as strong. Feel it. Twice as relaxed, twice as held, twice as safe, twice as home. Good. That's fractionation again. It's the rhythm of rest. A tiny alert, and then a deeper release. And each time it happens, you go deeper. Safer, more whole, more at peace. The shepherd begins to hum. It's not a melody you recognize, but it's familiar somehow. Like a song you heard before you were born. Like a tune that's been woven into the fabric of creation. Like a sound that's always been there, underneath everything, holding everything together. And as he hums, you feel the vibration of it in your chest. It's resonating with something inside you. Something that knows this song, something that's been waiting to hear it again. And you realize, this is the song of home. Not the home you grew up in. Not the home you're trying to build, but the home you've always belonged to. The home that exists in the heart of God. The place where you're fully known and fully loved. The place where you don't have to pretend. The place where you don't have to perform. The place where you can just be. And tonight, you're being reminded, you're already there. You don't have to earn your way in. You don't have to wait until you're good enough. You're already home. There's a verse that says, "Come to me, all who are weary and heavy laden, and I will give you rest." And maybe you've heard it 100 times. Maybe you've heard it 100 times. Maybe it's been quoted at you when you didn't want to hear it. Maybe it's felt like a platitude. But tonight, hear it like it's the first time. Hear it like it's being spoken directly to you, by the one who knows exactly how tired you are. Come to me. Not to a set of rules. Not to a religion. Not to a building or a tradition. To me. To a person. To the one who knows you. To the one who's been waiting for you. To the one who sees you. Come. All who are weary. That's you. You qualify. You don't have to be more tired to deserve this. You're tired enough. Your weariness is real. Your exhaustion is valid. You're not making it up. You're not being dramatic. You're weary. And he sees it. And he's calling you. And heavy laden. Yes, you're carrying weight. So much weight. The weight of responsibility. The weight of worry. The weight of responsibility. The weight of other people's expectations. the weight of your own expectations. And he sees it all, every ounce, every burden, and he's not telling you to carry it better. He's not giving you tips for stronger shoulders. He's saying, let me take it, and I will give you rest. Not you will earn rest. Not you will find rest if you try hard enough. Not you might get rest if you're lucky. I will give you rest. It's a promise. It's a gift. And gifts are free. You don't have to qualify. You don't have to clean up first. You don't have to get your act together. You just have to come and receive. So take it. Right now, take the rest he's offering. Let your body receive it. Let your mind receive it. Let your heart receive it. You don't have to understand how it works. You don't have to figure out the mechanics. You just have to say yes. And you're saying it right now. You're saying yes with every breath, with every moment you stay here, with every bit of letting go. Yes, yes, I need rest. Yes, I receive it. Yes, thank you. In, 2, 3, and out, 2, 3, 4. The night is deep now, deeper than when we started. The stars above are bright, countless, and they're not in a hurry either. They've been there for millennia, burning slow and steady, reminding the earth that there's a rhythm to things, a pace, a time for everything, a time to work and a time to rest, a time to hold on and a time to let go. And tonight is your time to rest. Tonight is your time to let go. The shepherd stands again, but he doesn't walk away. He walks a few steps toward the edge of the firelight, and he looks out into the dark, not with fear, not with worry, but with authority, like someone who knows exactly what's out there, like someone who's not threatened by it. And then he speaks not to you this time, but to the night itself. Let no harm come near, he says, and his voice is firm, not loud, but firm. Let no fear find a foothold. Let the angels of the Lord encamp around this one tonight. Let peace guard the door. Let rest be the only visitor. Let the enemy of sleep stay far away. Let worry find no entrance. Let anxiety be turned back at the gate. Let morning come gently in its time. And let this child of mine wake refreshed. Let them wake remembering that they are mine. Let them wake knowing they are held. In my name, so be it. And you hear it, and you know you're covered. You're protected. You're not vulnerable tonight. You're not exposed. You're under the shelter of the Most High. You're in the shadow of the Almighty. And nothing can touch you here without His permission. And He's not giving it. Not tonight. Tonight you're safe. We're going to enter a space of silence now. Not an empty silence, but a full one. A silence that's pregnant with presence. A silence that holds you. And in this silence you're not alone. The shepherd is still here. The fire is still glowing. The night is still safe. And you're still held. I'm going to give you a long moment. A deep breath of quiet. And I want you to just be. Don't try to think. Don't try to pray. Don't try to figure anything out. Just be. Just breathe. Just rest. And in that silence, something settles. Something that's been restless for weeks, maybe months, maybe years. Something that's been pacing back and forth in your soul, looking for a place to land. It settles, not because you forced it to, not because you figured it out, but because it finally found a safe place to land. And that safe place is here, with Him, by the fire, in the night, in the presence that doesn't demand, in the love that doesn't leave. Let's breathe again. In, 2, 3, and out. 2, 3, 4. And with this breath, you're sealing something. You're sealing the peace you've received tonight. You're sealing the words the shepherd has spoken. You're sealing the rest that's been given. You're sealing the truth that you're His. And when you wake, whether it's in an hour or in the morning, this peace will still be there. It's not going anywhere. It's not dependent on your circumstances. It's dependent on His presence, and His presence isn't going anywhere. The shepherd sits back down beside you, and He takes your hand, not forcefully, not demandingly, but gently, the way a father takes the hand of a child who's been scared of the dark, the way a shepherd takes the hand of a lamb who's been lost. And He says, I'm not going anywhere. Even if you fall asleep, even if you don't feel me, even if you wake up in doubt, this moment was real. I'm still here. I'm always here. And you can always come back to this fire. It's not a one-time thing. This isn't the last time we'll sit together. Whenever you need me, I'm here. Whenever you're tired, I'm here. Whenever you're scared, I'm here. Whenever you forget, I'm here to remind you you're not alone. And you believe him because you've felt it, you've experienced it. And something in you knows this is real. This isn't a dream. This is the most real thing you've encountered in a long time. Maybe the most real thing you've ever encountered. There's a benediction that's been spoken over God's people for thousands of years. It's from the book of Numbers. And tonight it's being spoken over you, not as a formality, not as a religious ritual, but as a living word, a word that carries power, a word that does what it says, a word that blesses. The Lord bless you and keep you, and you receive it. The blessing that's already yours, the keeping that's already happening. You are blessed, not because of what you've done, but because of who He is. And you are kept, not because you're strong enough to hold on, but because He's strong enough to hold you. The Lord make His face shine upon you and be gracious to you, and you feel it, the light of His face, not a harsh light that exposes every flaw, but a warm light that sees everything and loves everything it sees. The grace that covers every mistake, every failure, every moment you thought you were too much or not enough. The grace that says, "You're mine, and I'm not letting go." The Lord lift up His countenance upon you and give you peace, and you have it. The peace that surpasses understanding, the peace that doesn't make sense, given your circumstances. But it's there anyway, because it's not based on your circumstances. It's based on His presence, and His presence is here, now, always. And it's yours, tonight, tomorrow, forever. In 2, 3 and out 2, 3, 4. You're almost fully asleep now. That place between waking and dreaming, where the boundaries blur, where the shepherd's voice sounds like it's coming from inside you instead of outside you. And maybe it is. Maybe He's been speaking from inside you all along. Maybe the whole time you thought you were searching for Him, He was already there, closer than your breath, waiting for you to notice, waiting for you to stop and listen, waiting for you to rest. The fire is just embers now, soft red, deep orange, gentle warmth, and you're lying down beside it. You don't remember lying down, but you're there, and there's a blanket over you. You don't remember the shepherd putting it there, but it's there, warm, soft, covering you completely, and you're safe. He's sitting nearby, keeping watch, and you know that you're safe. You can let go completely now. You can stop monitoring. You can stop checking. You can stop worrying about whether you're doing this right. You're not doing anything. You're being held, and that's all you need to do. Be held, be loved, be His. There's a story in the scriptures about a storm. The disciples were in a boat, and the waves were high, and the wind was fierce, and they were terrified. They thought they were going to die. But Jesus was in the boat with them, asleep, resting, not worried, not afraid. And they woke Him up, frantic, sure they were going to drown. And He stood, and He spoke to the storm. Just 3 words. Peace, be still. And the wind stopped, the waves calmed, and everything was quiet. Tonight He's speaking to your storm. The storm in your mind, the storm in your heart. The waves of worry that keep crashing over you, the wind of fear that keeps howling. He's saying peace, be still, and you can feel it. The calming, the quieting, the shift from chaos to stillness. And you're not in the storm anymore. You're in the center of His peace, and it's holding you, it's keeping you, it's carrying you through the night. If you wake up later tonight, if you stir, if you feel the pull of a dream, or the nudge of a worry, you can come back here. You can come back to the fire. You can come back to the shepherd's voice. You can remember this moment, and it will hold you again. The story isn't over just because you wake up. The story continues. The fire continues. The presence continues. And you can return anytime you need to. You're not alone in the dark. You never were. And you never will be. Even in the deepest night. Even in the hardest valley. Even in the moments when you can't feel anything. He's there, holding you, keeping you, loving you. In 2, 3, and out 2, 3, 4. Let's take one more journey together. Deeper still, not away from the fire, but into it. Into the very heart of the presence that's been with you all night. Close your eyes if they're not already closed. And imagine stepping into the light, not a light that burns, but a light that welcomes, a light that says you belong here, a light that says you are home. And as you step into it, you feel it. The warmth that's not just physical, the warmth that's spiritual, the warmth that reaches into the deepest parts of you, the parts you usually hide, the parts you're ashamed of, the parts you think are too broken to fix. The warmth reaches all of it, and it says, I love you, I see you, I know you, and I'm not going anywhere. You're in the center of it now. And there's no fear here, no shame, no condemnation, only love, only acceptance, only the truth that you are His, and He is yours, and nothing can separate you from this love. Not height, not depth, not angels, not demons, not the present, not the future, not your mistakes, not your failures, not your worst day, not your biggest regret. Nothing can separate you. Stay here, stay in this light. Let it soak into every part of you, every tired muscle, every worried thought, every broken piece, every wounded memory, every fear you've been carrying. Let the light reach it all, and let it say, you're whole in me, you're safe in me, you're home in me, you're loved in me, and that's never going to change. And now, begin to let yourself drift, not away from the shepherd, but deeper into his arms. You're being carried now, you're not walking anymore, you're not even sitting. You're being carried like a child who fell asleep on the way home, and the Father is carrying you, strong arms, steady steps, and He's not going to drop you, He's not going to stumble, He's not going to leave you, He's carrying you all the way home. And home is here. Home is with Him. Home is in the place where you're fully known and fully loved, and you're arriving. You're here. You're home. In, 2, 3, and out, 2, 3, 4. The last thing you hear before you slip fully into sleep is His voice. Soft, close, gentle, like a whisper in your ear. He's saying, well done. You made it through today. And I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for showing up. I'm proud of you for trying. I'm proud of you for being here. Now rest. Rest in me. Rest in my love. Rest in the truth that you are mine, and I am yours, and nothing will ever change that. Rest knowing that tomorrow is already held. Rest knowing that I'm not going anywhere. Rest knowing that you are safe. You are held, you are loved, and you are home. And you believe Him, and you rest. Peace be upon you tonight. Shalom. Wholeness, completeness. You are held, you are safe, you are loved, and you are home.
Sleep now.
The shepherd is keeping watch, and morning will come gently. Until then, rest. Rest in Him. Rest in the arms that won't let go. Rest in the love that never fails. Rest in the peace that passes understanding. Rest. Just rest. You're safe. You're held. You're His. And that's enough. Sleep well, beloved. Sleep well.